Namaste, children. How are you all? So, we had completed the textbook exercises. Now, we come to the next topic, tenses. We already learned about the verbs, different kinds of verbs. Okay, forms of verbs. Based on that, after getting the basic knowledge of the verbs, then we have to shift to the next topic, tenses. Tenses is a great topic. How we can say that it's a great topic? If you know the tenses perfectly, then you can speak without hesitation. Okay. Now we go for what is a tense. Now we learn what is a. We go for learn what is a tense. The word tense is derived from Latin word. Okay, it derived from the Latin word tempus. Tempus means what? Time. Now, what we say that tense is nothing but time. A verb indicates the time of an action or an event or condition by changing its form. So, it's based on the time when the action done, when the event done, or what is the condition. So, by changing its form, it's nothing but tense. Tense is nothing but time of an action, time of an event, or time of a condition. Okay, next we go over based on the frame. Based on the time frame, the verb tenses may be categorized according to the time frame. So these terms may be a little bit hard for you, but if you habituate, time frame means what? When the action done. Simple. Time frame is nothing but when the action done. If you make a line here, see, this is present and this is past and this is future. Is nothing but time frame. You are listening the class now, so this is present. You listened. We attended the verb textbook exercises, that is past. We are going to learn more about the tenses, that is future. Simple. The verb tenses may be categorized according to the time frame in as present tense, past tense, or future tense. Based on the time frame, tenses are divided into three categories, that is present tense, past tense, or future tense. Now, present, past, and future tenses. Now we come to know what is present, what is past, what is future. In detail we learn. Present tense expresses an unchanging, repeated, or reoccurring action or situation or an event that exists only now. It can also be represents a widespread truth. It can also be represented or represent a widespread truth. Means what actions done present is nothing but present tense. So just is a basic knowledge of the present tense. Based on the time frame, these tenses are divided into three parts, no? Okay. Past tense expresses an action or situation that was started and finished in the past. The action done in the past, the event done in the past, the condition was in the past. Okay, the future tense expresses an action or a situation or a condition or an event that will occur in the future. It's going to come. It's not completed. It's not now. Will, no, further coming. It is coming. Okay. Now, based on the aspect. Now, based on the form we learned. Based on the form, there are categorized tenses are categorized three parts: present tense, past tense, future tense. Now, each tense Verb tenses may also be categorized according to the aspect. Aspect means what? When the exact the action done. What is mean by aspects here? Aspect refers to the nature of the action described by the verb. So nature means what? In the present tense only, there are four forms. In the past there are four forms, in the future there are four forms. But aspect is nothing but the nature of the action. Now, based on the aspect, there are four forms or four categories. First is indefinite or simple. First form, what we say, it's a simple or indefinite. Indefinite and simple both are okay. Continuous or progress, any name we can use. Continuous or progress. Perfect or complete. Then perfect continuous, these two together make this one. Okay. Now you may be in the confusion. Just learn. Already you know some, you learnt in the third class. Now indefinite tense. Now we categorize tenses into based on the form, three forms. One is present tense, past tense and future tense. We learn what is present, what is past and what is future. Now based on the time frame, we have based on the aspect, we divided into four parts: indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Indefinite is nothing but simple. We made it, actually it is indefinite only, we made it our convenience, it is as a simple. The three indefinite tenses are simple tenses, describe an action but do not state whether the action is finished. Indefinite is describe an action, that is simple tenses, describe an action but do not state what? Whether the action is finished or not. Understood? Now we go for continuous tense. The three continuous tenses are incomplete tenses or progressive tenses. These are only one: present continuous, past continuous, like that. These are the incomplete tenses. Itself is saying that it is described as unfinished action. But here they describe an action, but it is not an adjective, it is not an adverb. It tells about the action. Second, continuous is unfinished action. Then perfect tense is complete tenses or finished actions. The three complete tenses or perfect tenses described a finished action. To combine the complete tenses and the incomplete tenses to describe an action which was in progress and then finished. It was in progress and then finished. It will be a little bit confusion while learning. Don't worry. Don't see the basic terminology you should know. That's why I explained all. This is a kind of explanation. Don't worry about this. You should know what is the basic. You may ask what is simple, what is continuous, what is perfect continuous. So I explained here for your knowledge. Now actually there are 12 possible verb tenses. How many? 12. This boy is telling how many. They are telling 12 possible verb tenses are based on the, what is this, present, past and future? Yes, based on the time frame present, past and future. Now each one categorized based on the aspect. Present if indefinite or present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous, past indefinite or past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. We can say that progressive also. So future simple, future continuous, future perfect, future perfect continuous. We say that future simple or simple future, past simple or past indefinite, or simple past also we can say. Past simple or present simple or simple present we say. So okay, go for all the tenses. There are 12 forms I said, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So based on the aspect, they are divided into 4. Based on the time frame, they are divided into present, past and future. Okay, now we learn what is there. Understood now? Present simple or simple present. Present continuous, present perfect continuous. So we know, now you got an idea. Okay, this table you should learn. All the 12 forms we are going to learn one by one. Okay. Now the rules of tenses. Here is a list of the rules of the tenses. Now these are the basic knowledge. First, what is that? Okay. These are the rule. S means subject, V means verb, S R E S. Subject is am or V1 ing. Subject have or has V3. Okay. Subject sometimes been also will come. Subject have or has plus been V1 plus ing. Generally V1 plus ing we say that V4 also. Okay. Wherever the V1 is there, we say that it's a V4. Okay. Now what you observe? In the progressive or continuous, V4 will be. Here progressive is there, so V4 is there. Here also V4. Okay. Understood? Now when perfect is there, what is the clue? Have or has or had. Only these three will be. And V3 form. Okay. Have V3. Okay. You should remember these three. And V2 is there in the past, not all the present. We have a little bit confusion in the simple present. Remaining all the tenses are very easy. Only we have confusion here in the simple present tense. Now we are going to learn each one clearly. Under the present tense, present indefinite tense is nothing but simple present, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. CONT is a short form, it's nothing but continuous. Okay, now present indefinite tense. What is that? The simple present tense is used to describe an action or an event or a condition that is occurring in the present at the moment of speaking or writing. This is present. In the time frame, middle line is present. I speak English every day. I speak English every day. So now you are doing the speak V1 form. Okay, as it is there, I. Time signal, when every day, always, often, every week, usually, never. These are the words to show these simple present tense. Okay, when these are there, generally the sentence will be in the simple present tense. It's a clue. Time signal is nothing but a clue. Okay. Now, I said that V1 S or ES. V1 oblique S or ES. I added in the tabular form. So you can ask when S or suppose take takes, go goes. When they will come? Here. when subject is I, you, we, they are plural noun. One more here, you should ask plural noun. Plural noun means more than one member or more than one person. Okay, more than one thing. Here it is singular. When singular noun is there. Okay, now I, we, you, the work, works. When I is there, work. I work, you work, we work, they work. She works, he works, she works, it works. I live, you live, we live, they live. He lives, she lives, it lives. Understood? These are the when subject is there, I, we, you, they. So only V1 will come. When he, she, it is there, what will come? V1S or V1ES will come. ES means what? Here go. You added here what? ES. Sometimes you can add ES, sometimes you can add ES based on the form. Not all the ways. Understood? Now, present continuous. Present continuous emphasizes the continuing nature of an act or an event or condition. For example, we are studying now. Now, at present, in the morning, today. These are the time signal words. They show this time signal. Present continuous means unfinished actions. Whatever the continuous is nothing but unfinished actions. Okay. Now we'll go for subject am, is, are plus verb plus ing. What is this? I always follow. I am. See this girl. She is singing. She is peeping. Or she is what? She is playing. What we say that? Blowing. Blowing horn. She is blowing horn. So I am studying in class 4. He is dancing. She is blowing on. It is enjoying. You are. We are. They are. So ing form will come. It's nothing but V4. Okay. Now we'll go for next. Present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to describe an action that began in the past and continues into the present or has just been completed. I have lived here for 2 years. Here, describe an action that began in the past. Past and it continues in the present or just has been completed. Already the action done and continues. Those kind and has just completed also, those actions also we can say in the perfect tense. I have lived here for 2 years. I started living there in the past and I am continuing that. So once, twice, I have completed my studies. Means what? Just now I have completed my homework. Just now I completed it. Once, twice, for 2 years, since, this week. These are the time signals, means clues for you to know the tense. Now present perfect, again we have to say there's I, we, you, they, follows have, he, she, it follows has. See here, time length, this is nothing but time frame. This is now, present, and past. The action done started in the past. Just before you are speaking the action done. Okay. See here, I have taught English to many students. So that is nothing but in his career, in my career. Okay. I already started teaching. Now I am teaching. I will teach in future. But I did not say just it's an continuing action also. I have taught means what? I done. Ashley has visited France for 4 times in his lifetime. Ashley, in her lifetime. We have seen 2 movies this week. This week they have seen 2. So shows the time frame. Now when you are speaking, the action just completed or already started. No means he is not going to stop seeing the movies. Okay. I'll go for present perfect continuous. It is not there in your syllabus. Anyway, we are learning, no? So I added this one. The present perfect continuous is used to describe an action, event, or condition that has begun in the past and continues in the present. For example, it has been raining all day. It is still raining right now. Means what? It already started earlier. Present perfect continuous means the action done started earlier. It is continuing now also. All day, all morning, for, since, the whole night. These are the time signal words. So I am giving the knowledge to you how to do. According to your book, what is present tense here? A present tense means what? Shows an action done in the present, that is simple present. A verb showing an action that is going or continuing at the present time is said to be present continuous. Okay. Then past continuous, past perfect in according to your textbook is nothing but a verb that shows that an action has been completed at the present moment is said to be the present perfect tense. So each book or everyone has their own idea to present the tenses. It is based first to you. It's to get the basic knowledge is important, and while speaking you should implement. If you know the tenses, you can speak confidently. Okay. Now examples here. Actions then started in the past and still continuing. Those are say in the present perfect. I have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. Or since 5 p.m. I am waiting, he say that. But then I am waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. No, we can't say. I am waiting. No, we should not say I have been waiting. You say that. I hope you got that. Why I said I made it and I strike off is that so that you have to the action started already in the past and still continuing now, we say in the present perfect continuous. She has been learning English for 8 months. She already started, now she is doing also. We have been living in this town for very long time. It has been raining all morning. Now also it's raining. Okay. Now thank you for joining today's class. Already had taken a lot of time. First you go through this video, then we play game. Okay. Thank you children.